So there's Kitty creeping in the background. Um, and so there's a lot of things that I want to share on here. Um, but today I think I just want to give some folks some things to think about um, on their journey, especially for the ones who still feel like it's really daunting and maybe don't feel like they've gotten as far as they'd like to be. Um, Something that really helped me, and it took a while, but one of the things that I've learned in recovery is accomplishment rewards the brain. And um, I don't remember if it was just the facilitator who said it or if he actually got it from the React recovery, but that's really true. And I've noticed that accomplishing things and celebrating the victories, even the small things, is huge because um, there were times where I would go months. Like I would just have stuff laying around and I would walk in and I would pass it by and I would just become so accustomed to that thing being there that it was normal. And then every so often I'd have a spurt where I get like 5 things done and it would seem like they were really small things. Like maybe I just picked up some boxes or threw away some trash. But even though it seemed small to someone else, it was huge to me because maybe that thing had been there for 8 months and I got it done among a couple of other things. And so what I started doing, because when you're in a space where you know the things that you have to do and you want to do them, but there's so many that you're like, okay, well, maybe I need to make a list and check off the list. Then you get overwhelmed by the list and then you have lists for your lists. And sometimes lists will help me and other times they won't. But one thing that just made a huge difference was, especially when I was in slumps, in the evening, what I started to do was I started to make a list of all the things that I did do. If it was maybe I washed the dishes, maybe I put away the dishes, maybe I took out the trash, maybe I put away some laundry, maybe I worked on my budget or I went for a walk. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how big, how small. And sometimes for the big things that have like multiple things involved in it, like, I don't know, cleaning the living room and breaking that down into rearrange the furniture, vacuum the living room floor, right? And then making that list and then putting a check mark by each thing that you accomplished. You're like, oh man, I did a lot, because I had seasons where I did nothing. Like I just came home, I sat down and either stared at something or watched TV or whatever and just did nothing because I couldn't handle it. And then over time, accomplishing 1 or 2 or 3 things was great. But then I'd notice like, oh my goodness, I accomplished like 7 things, 8 things. And just making that a practice kind of just reinforces in your brain that you can do things, you can do hard things. And it's just really encouraging. So I really recommend doing that. And then also, there's an app. I don't know if it's still free, but I downloaded it years ago and I still have it. I think it's called Mind Journal on the Google Play Store. And what I liked about that app, I don't really use it anymore, but it was great because it gave me prompts. And if you have a mind that's just really chaotic and unfocused, it's nice and simple because it just asks you, how was today? And it gives you like a little scale thing. And gives you options for activities you might have done that you don't necessarily need to fill out. And then it asks 3 victories of the day. and how today I felt, things like that. And so that was something that I used to do a long time ago just to kind of get me in the habit. And I didn't always do it. I mean, I'd go maybe once every couple of weeks, every couple of months, whatever. But over time, the habits just kind of build on each other. Even if you lose them for a while, sometimes they'll come back. And anyway, this is for those who they just can't. And like maybe you still kind of feel like you're drowning in some things. So highly recommend trying one or both of those things. But, making that list of the things that you've accomplished and checking it off is great, because every day, if you do it, even if you only accomplish one thing, you brushed your teeth, whatever. And for those of you who are like hygiene freaks and don't understand depression and not caring about yourself, goodbye. Yeah, because mental illness, yeah, it'll mess you up. But, anything, okay? If you put on makeup today, not saying you need makeup, but if, look sharp, feel sharp, look good, feel good, all those things. And it takes time to build those too. So if you're not there yet, please do not judge yourself. Do not compare yourself to other people. The journey can be rough. But that's just a smidge for today. Celebrate the small victories, though. That's the point. And even if other people don't celebrate it with you, celebrate it with yourself. But yeah, there's more to come, and you can do it. You have it in you. Sometimes you just need a reminder and help finding it. So, thanks for listening.